guys, this is a very, very special package. I paid £90 for this, I'll tell you. Now, before I explain what this is, I'm going to tell you how I heard about it. There's a brilliant YouTuber called MN12Bird, who's a Canadian guy, I think Jake's his name, and basically he's got a really, really good channel, and he put up this video with this in it, this particular item, and I was so amazed, A, that it existed, and B, that it actually worked. And it's one of the best sort of items you can get. It's not a collector's item because it's a third party produced product. But basically what he said is there's a guy from Ukraine who builds who built this sort of circuit board basically for a Mega Drive, and the idea is that you put an SD memory card in it, and what it will do is it will flash games onto it from the memory card, one at a time. So you can effectively use this one cartridge to play backed up or illegal, whatever, Sega Genesis, Sega Mega Drive games. And if you're familiar with the R4 or any kind of backup cart for the DS, it's basically that, but for the Mega Drive. And I watched his video, and it works. I recommend his channel, like I say, MN12Bird. I'll put a link in. He's done a brilliant video on this, and I don't think I can top it, but I'll do my best to give you something on this one. But the website I got it from, again recommended by him, is Stone Age Gamer. Gaming Devolved. I like these little quotes we've got on the box as well. This package was saved by the bell. Zack Attack Forever. This is my favourite one. Packaged using blast processing. Welcome to the next level. So that's kind of awesome. It's obviously a reference to the Mega Drive and its blast processor. Notice this package may cause you to walk like an Egyptian. Very old school stuff. Alright, so without further delay, let's open this up, give you a look at exactly what this item is. And like I say, this is the most exciting pickup I've had since probably the PSX. I mean, I'm really excited about this. Unless, of course, you watched my video on Final Fantasy a minute ago, which was utterly brilliant. So here it is. It's called the Everdrive. Now, you can pay... Basically, you can just buy the circuit board and stuff it in, or you can buy a cart sort of cut out, or you can buy the case, or you can buy it all separately. But what I've done, paid the extra and got the whole thing. So he's basically put it in a sort of case like that, uses like the Mega Drive font, and hopefully when I open this I won't be disappointed. So it says plays most Genesis, Mega Drive, 32X and Master System games, easy to use menus, many great features, load ROMs off of an SD memory card and place them on the original hardware. I don't think it comes with a memory card actually, I might have to go and buy one, but honestly I'm so excited about this, so let's pop her open. What's this? Oh, free firmware upgrade, that's cool. Don't know why there's two in there, but okay. So, oh, it does come with a SD memory card. So here it is, folks. This is the Everdrive. And it's, as you see, it's just like a cut Mega Drive cart with his obviously custom circuit board in there. And you pop the SD card in that slot at the top, put your games on there, and away you go. You flash it when you turn the Mega Drive on. You flash the games through the use of the menu, and then you can play any game. Now, according to Jake's video, on a 2 gig memory card, and I think they might say it on the website as well, you can actually fit every Mega Drive game, 32X game, and Master System game ever made. They will all fit. They all, I should say, size-wise, they are less than 2 gig in total. So I can get all that on here, which is absolutely incredible. Now, in order to play the 32X games, I assume it's the same for the Master System games. For the 32X, you need obviously the 32X, so you pop it into the top and flash it and run it like that. And I imagine with the Master System, you need the Master Converter, which I do have. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think so. So yeah, that's the gist of it. And what I'll do is show you some footage of this running. And like I say, the guy who makes it in Ukraine, I don't think he's got any affiliation with Stone Age Gamer. Might be that guy there, that Kriegs, whatever that is. Yeah, madeinukraine.com. I think he basically created the circuit board, and then they, I think, buy a load off him and create these. I could be wrong. But that is the gist of it. I'm really, really excited. Alright, you'll have to excuse the lighting here. I'm running off a lamp, as I mentioned before. So the Everdrive is popped into my 32X there, and if the camera focuses, there it is on the screen. Now, I haven't put anything on this yet, and as I'm sure you can imagine, he didn't put any well, the company doesn't put any games on it to begin with because they probably don't want to get sued, so that's quite reasonable. But as you can see, quite a sort of primitive menu. Got a few options there. Region patch, auto run, hard reset. It's in the toolbox. Save and load, format SD, update operating system. By the look of it, they've sent me to the bits of paper that are in the box. Basically, it says send the cart away to them, and they'll actually update it when there's a new, or they'll update it for you when there's a new operating system update, which is pretty cool. And they give you 2 of those, and I think they expire one expires in something like February next year, the other one expires in July or something. So that's kind of cool. Makes you wonder. I guess you can't sort of flash it yourself then. In fact, yeah, of course you can't, because there's no way of plugging it into anything. Okay guys, so I've just put a few games on this, so let's pop on the JVC XI, and is this going to focus? Probably not. Alright guys, so I've literally just turned it on, and it goes straight to this screen, which is the menu. I showed you this before, but now I've put some games on there, so if we go to select game, you'll see a list there. You see that? We've got a Leisure Dragoon, Castlevania Bloodlines, Contra Hard Corps, and Mega Man, which actually that's a shortcut, so it's 0 bytes. Leisure Dragoon's currently on there, so what I'll do is I'll select Castlevania Bloodlines, and what it does here, you see, is file erase. Now that's erasing the currently flashed game, which is Leisure Dragoon, and that progress bar is the new game flashing onto it. So I don't know if you can pick it up, it's about almost done. There you go. And now there you go, it literally boots up the game. Now as Jake said in his video, this isn't emulation because of course it's running, we can't really see, it's running off of the actual hardware, and these are the actual ROMs. So it's really fascinating. It's the old Konami logo. So we hit start, and there's Castlevania Bloodlines. Now I haven't got an S-video cable, so I have to do this on the Handycam, unfortunately. And as such, I can't really play this for you to give you a good idea of how it works. But it's, it runs as it would if you had the actual cart, because again, this isn't emulation. So there's no issues like that. Which makes me wonder what the firmware updates would be for. I'm actually trying to play. Here we go. Let me try and play this for a sec. So yeah, obviously, unsurprisingly, it works fine. And it's kind of awesome. I've never played this before, and I've always wanted to, so that's interesting. Another interesting thing is I'm going to hit the reset button here and watch what happens. So the ROM is still flashed on the card, so when you hit reset, it resets like it would the normal game. So in order to get back to the menu, you actually have to turn it off. So let's do that. Power off, power on. Again, I apologise for the visual quality. And we go to select game. And this time let's put a Leisure Dragoon on. So again, it erases the existing flash, the ROM that's flashed already, I mean, and it loads up the new one. So we're looking at about 10 seconds really per flash. I mean, these are probably small games, maybe it's a bit longer if you've got bigger ones. But, Sega logo, and there's a Leisure Dragoon, so there you go. Now I'm running this through an NTSC, the JVC XI, so we're saying Mega Drive for argument's sake, and obviously it can run 60Hz games. I don't know if a PAL Mega Drive would do that, but I've got the luxury here of being able to play any region of game on this console, and yeah, it's just awesome. I mean, this device speaks for itself. It also does 32X games and Master System games as well, but again, I'm playing with one hand, so if you're wondering why I'm so terrible. It's just a brilliant device. I mean, I'd highly recommend this if you've got the money. Unfortunately, they're out of stock at the moment, and hopefully they'll have something for Christmas. And they're also putting out a SNES one, and I'm going to snap that up the minute I see it, because that'll be amazing. But yeah, that's the Everdrive, and I'm going to have a hell of a lot of fun with this.